Continuing with our real-world, in-the-field reviews of products we're using on this KLR 650 ride. This is the Tourmaster Transition Series 2 textile jacket. It's a 3/4 length jacket. So far, so good. We really like it. It's a really full-featured jacket for a reasonable amount of money. It's not one of those hugely expensive jackets, though it has virtually all of the same features. So what we have here, textile jacket, waterproof, removable zip-out liner, for things like your Velcro closing, cell phone, whatever pockets here, one much larger Velcro closing pocket here on the zip-out liner. Okay, we've got a dual wind flap. Okay, we've got our zipper here, dual wind flap, fold over Velcro closure. All the Velcro on this jacket tends to get in the way a little bit, but it is effective and it does the job. There are other ways to get around it, but it gets to be more expensive, like a double zipper for each. So we also have a breast pocket here, which I should have been using more on the way up. Pockets abound everywhere. Both sides, zip out, deep pockets. I mean, you put your wallet in there and lose it. Very deep pockets. They seal with Velcro to keep this jacket watertight. Velcro everywhere in this jacket. Same thing on this side. Velcro closer, same thing, both sides. Then we have vents. Velcro closing vents. There are vents all over this jacket. Vents come all the way down to here. Zipper closed, very nice. So we can open this in all the way down here. Okay? Big thing. I won't even wear a jacket that doesn't have a dual-way zipper because they're just uncomfortable, especially in a 3/4 jacket. Tourmaster didn't spare the expense. They put two-way zipper so the bottom opens up. Other pockets. Deep. They call them hand warmer pockets. We don't call them hand warmer pockets. Hand warmer pocket be back here. They can be used as such. They're just not as convenient. Okay, this jacket also has a sleeve pocket here. We find this kind of pocket really, really good. If you go into a restaurant, take your key, slip it in here, easy to get to. Or earplugs, best place in the world for them. This jacket abounds with nylon ties coming off of the zippers. This one drives us nuts. We're going to cut it off after we show this to you. It's always flopping in the mirror, lifting up, taking our, and it's our line of sight. We don't like it. These snaps here, and they're elasticized, which is a nice touch, but they're for tightening up your sleeve. We rarely have ever used something like this, but they've done a nice job of it, because normally, even the more expensive jackets that have this, the snaps are always coming off and they're just bouncing around. These have not come off unless we've hit them with our backpack strap while putting the backpack on. So we really don't use this, but it's there. If you're freezing to death, you're wearing an electric vest or jacket with heated sleeves, and you were to tighten this tighter against your arm, you are going to get more heat out of your electric clothing, so it could have a use. The cuffs, let me show you the cuffs. Cuffs are great. The internal liner stops short. Might feel weird at first, but actually it's not. Stops here, has a gusset here, thinner material. So what this does is we can run this, once again there's enough Velcro on these to do the job. Okay, we can run this so wind comes up the sleeve when it's warm. We can snug it down to get a gauntlet glove over it, which is what we ran most of the time. And there's enough to get it down tight on my wrist, and I don't have the most huge wrist in the world. So we love the cuff. They did it right. It gives you all the options of wearing any kind of glove and actually being comfortable. Because it's not thick here, there's no huge massive material, which is often the case. So really like this. Pull the liner out. It's a full circumference zipper. One zipper takes it all the way in, all the way out. What this jacket also uses are things you see in the more expensive $500, $450 jackets. These snaps go around, these snaps go around elastic sticking out and and snap in. They don't go with just one, they go with two on both sides of the sleeve. Furthermore, they've added the same thing to keep the liner where it belongs at the bottom of the jacket as well. You normally see this on very expensive garments, and Tourmaster's offering it at a great price. So very impressed with the quality, the construction. I mean, it's put together nice. It's coming from a really good factory. Now the inside of the jacket here, fully vented. That's so when you start opening all the vents, the air can flow. There's also an articulating back pad here, where it's removable. Never noticed the jacket had a back pad in it the entire time we've been wearing it. Yet it has it. Here's your back vent, across where the reflective strip is. Reflective logo here. It also will vent through this part, though that's not very effective on most bikes down that low. This actually acts as a little fanny pack here, zipper compartment, but only puts soft stuff in there as it's at the base of your back. Another nice feature on this jacket is, a lot of times they put Velcro adjusting belts or something on jackets, which they've done on this. But this two side belts, you adjust them once to where you want them, and you leave them. They're never in the way of a zip or anything else. So you get it set for you, and you're good to go. Now, body armor. It's got shoulder cups, and Tourmaster's getting better, offering better armor all the time. This is substantial armor. There's some that's even better than this, thicker than this, more substantial than this, but this is fully okay with me. It's good stuff. We have a fairly oversized armor in the reinforced elbow area. Like I said, it has reinforcing at the elbow and at the shoulders. Good thing about this jacket, in our travels, which have been from cool temperatures to very cold, wet, foggy, this is a waterproof jacket. We found it to be very warm. It's got a hefty bulk to it. It's not a cheap weight, lightweight feeling garment. This thing's pretty heavy, and it has been warmer than we expected it to be. Absolutely no complaints whatsoever, except for this little dinghy always flying up in the wind, driving us nuts. And the use of Velcro tends to get in the way. Everything you do, like the main flap, you always have to Velcro all the way, full flap. Hard to get around that at a price point, but that's our only concern. Other than the collar, nobody's putting a comfortable cold weather collar on a jacket that we can find. There are some fantastic jackets out there. You get to the collar, they let you down. We solve that on our own with the neck wrap that we always wear. But it's got a pliable covered cover here, so it's not going to cut into you. That's very important. It's got a Velcro closure against the front. Never seen this before. Inside the jacket, the liner out, we have a repeat of all the pockets that were on the liner. We've been using the cell phone pocket. The large pocket is there as well. Even on $450 expensive jackets, I've never seen the pockets repeated from the liner to inside the jacket. That's a first for me, and that's very impressive. Once again, that's it for the Transition Series 2 3/4 length textile waterproof jacket by Tourmaster.